Okay, not much going on in the gameplay here, but pay attention to the chat. Because Raunchy over there is his actual name, Raunchy Dogfart, which is a ridiculous name, but you know what? He wanted to make comments towards my name. So, that's cool. So, give it a couple minutes to get going here. And the game before this, somebody made a comment as well, but I ignored it. But this guy wanted to throw some shit out there, so I decided, you know what? Screw the game at this point, and we'll take it from there. As you can see, he starts in.
Battle starts.
I'll give him this though. He's a pretty fair typer, being able to play and type at the same time. I'm not that good at it, and I'm not a very fast typer. But he wants to call me out on my supposed military service. I give him a short rundown real quick.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
And I'll throw a shout out to Rico and Silent Q there. December 5.
It's a trap!
And I try to get a little bit of gameplay going on real quick. I don't know what he's talking about there, what kind of credit you can get in a game. You know, it is a game after all, and, you know, you help your team and do what you can. So, who knows what he's talking about there, but alright. Of course, yes, I get a little overzealous in that comment, I'm sure. I'll tell you something about my military service. I did 4 years. That's it. Yes, I got out. I didn't like the politics and dying for my government's greed. Give me a war worth fighting, I'll fight it. Again, he throws that out there. We'll let that one go because honestly I don't know what he's talking about, but alright. I've never asked anything of anyone. Okay, you can't read what it says. I'll read it to you. It says, well, you can go suck on a dead dog's nose. I earn my right to display my pride any way I choose, and I give a rat's ass about your opinion. I have no clue what he's talking about there. Someone apparently does, and you'll see that in a second. Apparently it's something to do with Canadian forces. I don't know anything about them. Never really cared. And I'm sorry for those who served in the Canadian forces. My hat's off to you as well, and thank you. and I give him, credit for this one. I don't care. I don't want anyone to say thank you. I did my time. That's what it is. You want to say thank you, go serve. And I also put that in there as well. But I wear my tag as a pride for the fact that I did serve, and my family has served. 90% of my family is military. Both my parents are Marines. My older sister's a Marine. I married one. I divorced one. My little sister didn't go in, but she married a Marine. My dad's sister's a Marine. His brother's a Navy SEAL with 3 Purple Hearts. My mom's side has quite a few military members. My family served in the military since the 1600s in Ireland. When we came over, we did the same thing. It's what we do. We don't fight needless fights, and if there is one that's worth having, then we will, do our part. My uncle and I are the only combat veterans that I can think of. I do have a combat action ribbon, whoop-de-doo. I did EOD security in Iraq, and we had a couple IEDs. It happens. But this guy needs to say rants on and on and on. And, I give him a little bit back. But to those of you out there who have an issue with the military, that's cool. I have no problem with you stating your opinion. But to insult someone in particular because they choose to wear their pride, honestly, I will give you my address. I will show you my DD-214 if you don't think that I'm real military. If you have a problem with it, then we can go from there. I've got no problem with it. I've done it before in the past. I've thrown my address out there. Nobody's taken me up on it yet. Maybe one day. If I get my ass kicked, I get my ass kicked. It is what it is. But, you want to insult someone and belittle them, you take what's coming to you. It is what it is. That's cool. He wants to thumb his nose. He wants to feel big about himself. All he's done is shown that he's just a really big asshat, honestly. But at that point, I believe I just let him be because it wasn't worth the rest of the conversation anyway. But my hat's off to all of y'all that did serve and those who will serve. But don't be like this idiot. I don't care what branch you're in. Honestly, we all, say what we gotta say. And,